Hello. Can you hear me? Hello? Samantha, Tania, hello. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yes? Is it working? Yay? Is that a yes? Yay, thank you, Bob. Okay, you testing it?
Just waiting for...
Oh. Oopsies. Hang on, Aaron's also just testing.
I'm really far behind.
You are really far behind. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Okay. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah, thank you, Bob. Okay. Do you fancy making tea? Would you mind taking this and doing that for me? Thank you, darling. Okay, so we're here. I don't know what happened on the first bit. Oh, I've got a lag. Why have I got a lag? Hello? I've got a lag. I've got a lag.
Lag where?
Here, look. There's a lag. There's a lag. Look.
Okay.
I can't remember how to fix it.
It's when we had the microphone separate.
Why is it not? Hello, bear with me one moment. I've got a lag now. What's happened?
Say something a second.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Looks fine to me.
So
and with a future reference, when I say something, it means that I want your face on camera.
Oh. Okay,
yes,
so
fine.
You guys can't see the lag. I can only see the lag, so it's just going to bother me.
Yeah.
I can deal with it. Okay, right, we're here. Thank you, Bub. Would you mind? Thank you.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Well, as long as you guys don't see the lag, I'm just going to have to slow down. It's going to put me off, but I'll get used to it. Okay, so hello. It is Tuesday. I've been playing for the last couple of hours trying to get this lighting right. So fingers crossed that tonight is the night where it's all okay, which is perfect. We'll see. Any news? We do still have a few spaces available for today. So if you would like to book in for today, you can order on the website. I will keep a close eye on it though, and then I will say if we're fully booked. So do listen out for that. But yeah, at the moment we do have a few spaces available if you would like to order for tonight. I have popped a order list on the page. Oh, there is a lag. It's my audio. I know what it is. I just don't know why. Here we go. How to do it. There we go. Lag's sorted. I've remembered how to do it. I'll just have to fix it through as the evening goes, but that's fine. So, is it synced now? Is that okay? Okay, so tomorrow I know what I'm doing. I'm setting up the microphone slightly different, and then that way it doesn't lag. But for today, it will involve unplugging everything, so I can't do it tonight. Sync is perfect again. Okay, we're going to jump straight in and go with it, because otherwise I can be here all night editing little bits as we go. So fingers crossed that it's going to be fine. Like I said, new office, a few teething, I don't want to say problems, but teething bits going on, but we are fixing as we go. So, let me turn the order list the correct way round. Up first today is Rachel Swift. Rachel, are you here? Jan, I'm not until it's on the website, my lovely. I am doing my best to get everything on there. Lisa, bless you. Thank you for the stars. So, Rachel, hello, hello, hello. I will just say as well, I've got the bag here again. If I tap it, you'll hear it. And that's where the donated shells are going to. So that is near the microphone. So if you hear a rustle, that's what it is. Just until, I think that's the best place to put the donated shells. So they're going into a pot with the bag in, and then they get cleaned down and stuff. So that's what the rustle is there. But you'll only hear it when I donate the shells. So hopefully it won't be an issue or be a bother or anything like that. So, Rachel, my lovely, you have a Dizzy treasure, starting off with the Dizzy treasures. Is there anything in particular you're hoping for? Let's give... Oh, so can you see this all okay? Yeah, okay, so let's give it a spin. Good luck, my lovely. Okay. And you have smack bang in the middle of number 4. Thank you, Bab. Okay, Bab. Thank you. So, number 4 is you pick which number section you would like. Okay, so let me just see if I can copy and paste this in, Rachel, so you can... what's the quickest way of me getting... I'm just going to copy and paste it in. So you've got number 4, and number 4 means you get to pick which number section you would like to have. So I'm just getting the options, unless you already know, you may do, but here we go. I'm just getting the options so you can have a quick read, and then you can let me know which one you would like. There we go. I've just posted it there for you. Basically, you get to pick your prize. Katie, I've just looked on the order list. I can see your name there. Katie, I'm going to print off your order and I'll add you in straight away next, my lovely. I do apologise. I don't know why that's not here with me. So while Rachel's just reading that, let me print that off there. I do apologise. Let me print this off for you and I'll add you straight away in next. When I booked you in, I may not have put the actual physical invoice there and just booked you in on the computer, which is absolutely fine. There we go. I'll add you in next, my lovely. I do apologise about that, Katie. But there we go, you're there now. Okay, Rachel. Thank you, Vicky. Katradina, I can see your comment. Yes, my lovely. Rachel, number 10. So, number 10 is 2 crystal heart charms with 2 oyster openings of your choice. I'm not getting any messages through, Kirsty. I hope that's okay. So 2 crystal heart charms. What I'll need you to do, Rachel, is I'll need you to email me with your 5-digit order invoice number and what 2 colour charms you would like. Once you email me that information over, I can then book that in for you. I'll also need to know what colour pearls you'd like on each colour charm as well. So we'll do those 2 oyster openings now for you. Yes, it may be when Aaron comes in the door. It does ding when my door opens. Yes, so that may be it. Okay, so Rachel, let's go down. So, surprise oyster number 1. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Echo? Hello? Hello, hello. So we've got sound here. Do we have sound here? Do we have sound now? Yeah? Okay. Sorry, guys. All right, let me just... There we go. Admin, can you just message me back? Just so, do we have sound while the camera's down right now? Just because I've got a delay on my comments, so I'm it's just... Yes, okay, right, I do apologise. We've sorted it out again. Rachel, my lovely, I've taken the top bit off of the oyster here. Let's carry on with your oyster openings. So there's one side. and the other side. And in here, I can see that you are twinning with your first oyster there, and you're twinning with darker chocolate, almost chocolate silvery pearls actually. Let me dry these up for you. And if I pop them straight in the sand, chocolatey silver pearls to start with. And then moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. And in here you have a lemon yellow. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so let me just dry this one up as well. And if I pop them in the sand for you and hold them up. So you've got chocolate silvery twins and a lemon yellow as well. What do you think to these, my lovely? Possibly if you'd like to take a screenshot there, you can do so. What I'll need from you is your colour choice of crystal heart charms, and then of course which of these colours, Rachel, you'd like on those. So if I pop them on the board for you, the lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. And twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8 as well. So I hope you're happy with those. Let me bring you back up. And hopefully you can hear me. Rachel, when you email me, please include your 5-digit order invoice number, and then I can get that all booked in for you, okay? Thank you very, very much for the donations with your shells, and I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you as well. Sound is good? Sound is good. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, perfect. The only thing I want to do now is when we move the camera down, I want to move the camera slightly closer to the pearls, but I'll do that when we move the camera down. So up next is Katie Louise. Katie, I do apologise about that, like I said, but I have added you back in now. These are for your children for their birthdays. Can I say happy birthday? Of course I can. Tilly is 10 today. Tilly, happy birthday, my lovely. And Tom, you're 8 on Thursday. Wow, wow, wow. Happy birthday to you as well. Both Tilly and Tom. I hope you both, Tilly, I hope you've had a brilliant day. Tom, I hope you will have a brilliant day. Which means you guys have an oyster opening each. So 2 altogether, 1 each, my lovely. What oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? What do you think, guys? So all oysters are available Thank you, guys. You're all sort of answering questions. Just as I see a comment, one of you guys have answered, which must mean I've got a slight delay in my comments again. You will do, Kate. Bless you. It is a change, isn't it? But I think we'll all get used to it. It's only the second live with the oysters in here, so it's still new, isn't it? Give it a couple more lives and we'll be used to it. That is correct, yes. So the lighter, brighter oysters are called the Expand the Rainbow oysters. So you'd each like one of those, and you'd like to keep your shells, that's absolutely fine as well. So this is the Expand the Rainbow oyster bag. I'm keeping them just down next to me, just while the wheel's here, so we've got more room, so the wheel doesn't fling the bags off the table. Okay, so let me get these open for you both. Both hoping for brighter colours. Is there any colour in particular that you're hoping for? So, let's go down. Oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in here, you are twinning. And you're twinning with Autumn Peach twins there. Now, they both look like they're a slightly different shade of Autumn Peach to each other. You've got one which is a lighter Autumn Peach, one which is a slightly brighter Autumn Peach. But twinning Autumn Peach pearls. Now I'm just cleaning these shells up as we go. Lindsay, if it's because of the chat box, you should be able to minimise that chat box, and then it should be the website as normal, my lovely. Now, Tilly and Tom, if I pop these in the sand, from your first oyster, you can see you've got the lighter Autumn Peach here, and then the brighter one to that side. So I hope you're happy with those. And then moving on to your oyster number 2, which again is your Expand the Rainbow oyster. There's one side and the other side. Tilly was twinning, perfect. So Tom, is this your one? And in here, ooh. Okay, so in here there is an oyster with no pearls. Ooh, which means you get a bonus shell. So we're going to get you another Expand the Rainbow oyster, but you get to keep this shell as well if you would like it. So these are cultured oysters, which does mean that they should have the pearls in, and they are scanned, but of course we do have a few rare occasions where there is no pearl there. So let me bring you back up and we'll grab you another oyster. So, ooh, Expand the Rainbow oyster. Let's go back down. Okay, so let's get this one open as well. There's one side and the other side. And in here, I can see straight away that you are twinning for a second time, and twinning with coral twins there. Now, there's no more in that one, so if I just clean the flesh up here as well, and then we'll have a closer look at those corals, my lovely. Okay, so what do you guys think to these two sets of twins? One autumn peach set, which you've got a lighter and a slightly darker autumn peach, and then one coral set where you've got the two of the same colour there. Now, if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which two colours you'd like on the items. And of course, if you're not happy with these colours, I can actually swap them for you. So it's going to be completely up to you what you would like to do. If I pop them on the board, the lighter autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. The slightly brighter autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And then coral number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Coral number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7 as well. What do you guys think to those? And like I say, if you're happy, which ones would you like where? Just going to wrap up your shells for you. Completely your choice, Michelle, on that one. I'd say pick one with multiple links on, or one like the snake bracelet that you can slide charms on if you do want to build a charm bracelet. But all the bracelets do have a different style there, so I would say it's completely your choice on what styles you like. I hope that makes sense. Mel, off the top of my head, I don't know. I'd have to have a look back through. Can we change the lighter peach for a Pepsi blue? Of course we can. Let me just have a look. Okay, so swap the lighter peach for a Pepsi blue. So the one down the bottom is the one we're going to take away, and the blue I've added in up there. Tilly would like a coral on the bracelet, and Tom would like the blue. Perfect. Can you just confirm for me, are you happy with that blue there? And I'm just going to bring you back up again. Okay, I'm just going to pop these in here as well. And I've wrapped up your shells already, so if you're happy with that colour swap, that's perfect. I've just got down that you'd like the coral and the blue on the jewellery. I'll double check Samantha and Mel. I'll have a look through. Perfect. Okay, so Katie, Tilly and Tom. Again, I apologise for not being on the first there, but thank you for understanding, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe over there for you. Perfect. No, you're very, very welcome, guys. Okay, and up next then this evening is Vicky Ball. Vicky, are you here? Oh, bless you, Natalie. Well, I'm glad we can help. You're not a chocolate pearl owner. It's fair enough. Excuse me. Okay, so looking for Vicky Ball. Vicky, are you here? If you are here, you may possibly need to type "I'm invisible" for me. It will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And then if anyone else can see Vicky, please comment on that comment, because again it will bring it forward so I can see. And if not, we'll move on. And of course, if Vicky comes on, we can add her in again, but it will be to the end of the order list. Oh, Vicky, I can see you now. Perfect. Thank you, Sarah, for commenting on that. It brought it forward for me. Loving my top. Bless you. Thank you. Okay, so Vicky, you have a dizzy treasure. Good luck, my lovely. Let's spin the wheel for you. Oh, it hasn't clicked over, which means it's still in number 3. So number 3 is a ring of your choice, which has a oyster opening as well. So we'll do your oyster opening now for you. And what I'll need you to do is, if you can email me or message the page with your 5-digit order invoice number, and then any ring of your choice which has 1 pearl on it, so 1 oyster opening that comes with the item, any ring completely your choice from the website, email me that ring over, and then the pearl that comes out of your oyster now will go onto there. If you do get multiples in the oyster, we'll need to know which one you'd like on the ring there. I hope that makes sense, and I hope you're happy with those, Vicky. So let's dive in, and your surprise oyster, let's get him open, and let's go down. Can you keep your shells? Of course you can. Okay, so your surprise oyster, my lovely. There's one side and the other side. And in here, you have a darker grape, hang on, there we go, a darker grape purple. And there's no more in that one. So you have a darker grape purple for your ring choice. Now it does look like it's on the smaller end of the board when we measure them, which I actually think with rings, I quite like having the smaller pearls on them, because me, being me, if I have a large pearl on them, I end up catching. So I quite like having the smaller pearls on my rings when I do them. But Vicky, let me hold this up. So I hope you're happy with this purple. It almost looks chocolatey there, But if I hold him up so you can see, hopefully you can see those purple tones coming through as well. You've been converting to a great purple. I love that. If I pop him on the board, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Vicky, I hope you're happy with that then, my lovely. And if you can just pop that email over when you're ready, and then I can get that all booked in for you, okay? I'm just wrapping up your shells for you. And if I pop this safely in here as well. Okay, perfect. So that's safe up there. And Vicky, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. The buzz ring, it's unusual, isn't it? But it is beautiful, the buzz ring. Yeah, we are now in the office. Right, up next is Tracy Burns. Tracy, are you here? Thank you, guys. I'm just getting used to the new procedure of things, if you like. So when I'm packaging, I've got to get in the new rhythm of where everything is and where everything I want everything to be and stuff like that. So it's quite fun to try and get it so it's just right. And so I'm still tweaking things at the moment. Tracy, hello. Okay, Tracy, you have 2 openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Natural and donate the shells, of course you can. So that's this bag here. There's number 1 and number 2. So let me get these open. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for, Tracy? Okay, so let's go down. Oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in here, you are twinning. And you're twinning with Pinky Rose Gold twins there. And there's no more in that one. Pinky Rose Gold twins to start with there. Let me dry them up for you and I'll pop them in the sand so you can have a closer look. And then moving on to oyster number 2, which again is your normal oyster. Either pale pink or bridal white you're hoping for. Okay. There's one side. And the other side. And in here you are twinning for a second time. And you're twinning with lighter twins. Now one of them, this one here, is definitely a bridal white. There's no more in that one. But I'm actually going to say that his twin is a cream. So you've got a bridal white and a cream twins. Now it's not a massive colour difference there, but you can see that slight difference. So it's going to be up to you, Tracy, what you think. So if I pop them here, I don't think we can see the difference. So the white is the one on this side and the cream, he's just slightly darker there. What do you think to these? Now, if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which ones you'd like on the jewellery. Of course, if you're not happy, Tracy, I can swap them for you. If we pop them on the board, Pinky Rose Gold, twin number 1, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Rose Gold number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's also a 7.5, so they are the same size there. Moving on to the white twins, so the slightly more creamier one of the two, just a bit of sand on him there, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And then the white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5 as well. White creams on the earrings, of course you can. I've got that down for you. Let me bring you back up. Okay, so Tracy then, I'm glad you're happy with those. I want to thank you for the donations with your shells as well. That's safe on there and up there for you. So I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well, my lovely. Brighter colours, River. Brighter rainbow colours. Okay. So up next then is Jill Taylor. Jill, are you here? Jill Taylor, are you here? Have all the spaces gone for tonight? That is a good question, Katie. Let me just have a look. There's still a few available. If you would like to order for today, there is still a few available. I will do an updated order list shortly though. Jill, hello. And that's perfect. Where did I just see that? Yes, that's perfect, Jill. Thank you for saying the email address there, my lovely. You have one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Mystery and donates, Jill, not a problem. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So your mystery oyster, let's get him open and let's go down. So your mystery oyster We have a lighter double pop there. Any colours, Jill? Okay. And in here, there's the mother of pearl. I can see a peeper right down the bottom here. You have a lemon yellow. Let me pop him out. And then if we have a squidge in here, I'll see if there's anyone in here. And there's no more in that one. So you have a lemon yellow. Jill, what do you think to this one? He's slightly two-tonal, so he's slightly lighter and then brighter in areas. Here he is in the sand for you. And if I pop them on the board as well, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Love it, it will look nice on the pendant. I was thinking that actually it's quite a good colour match. Okay, so Jill, I'm glad you're happy with that one. I'm just popping him in here for you. And then that's in here as well. So thank you for the donations with your shells. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, perfect. Can you show you how big the heart hoop earrings are? Donna, I would love to. My pair of heart hoop earrings are in the office somewhere, but I have I put them in a safe place and I've misplaced them. They're my personal ones. I think I've measured them before, so the size may possibly be on the website in the description. If it's not, you can pop me an email or a message to the page asking and I can measure it for you. I won't be able to show you now, and like I said, I do apologise for that. But I will plan to locate them so I'll have them back again. Sorry, my lovely. Right, up next is Dina Tedham. Dina, are you here? Good night, Luke. Good night, Joshua. Sleep well, guys. Dina, that's you, and thank you for the email address there. That's perfect. Thank you. So, Dina, you have 2 openings as well. What 2 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Mystery and donate. Is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? So mystery oyster number 1 and number 2. Let me get these open. Number 1 and number 2. Okay, so let's go down. Mystery oyster number 1, my lovely. Oh, beautiful deep pop with that one there. Something light and magical. Oh, I love that. Light and magical. Okay, so there's a little bit of flesh there, but you can see there's no pearls on that side. We can see a lighter icy blue there. Let me pop him out, and then I'm just going to have a squidge to see if there's any more in this one. There's no more in there. So your first oyster has given you a lighter icy blue. Let me dry him up, and I'll hold him up so you can have a closer look. Oh, bless you, Alison. Thank you for the stars there. 5-week streak. Thank you. Dina, moving on to oyster number 2. Oh, quite a nice sharp pop there. And in here, that one opened up beautifully. There is your mother of pearl. And I can see a darker purple. Let me pop him out. And there's no more in that one. Kind of, Samantha. My thumb nearly did go through. So let me show you your darker purple. And if I'm going to pop them in the sand because I think you'll see it clearlier. Clearlier? That's not a word. More clearer in the sand. So you've got a icy blue and a darker purple. Sorry, there we go. What do you think to these, Dina? Yeah, that noise there, that ding ding was the door. It's not a notification. Thank you, Bubba. You love them, but do I have a lilac in crystal pearls? I do. I won't be able to show you them now, but I do have that lavender colour, so I can swap them both for that if you would like to. Like I said, I can't get them now, but I definitely do have them in stock. Just confirm for me if you would like to do that. Oh, let me measure these though. Yes, of course. Sorry. Let's go down. So the purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. If you've got a booking in email for the loyalty card, then I've definitely seen it. If you've sent it after, say, this afternoon, I may not have seen it yet. Oh, are they, Samantha? You'd like lilac crystal pearls on the jewellery? Of course, that's okay. It's not a problem. Let me just write that down. Jill, you're very welcome. Thank you for the stars. And Dina, I've got that down for you as well. So, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. Hello? Can you still hear me? No, you're very, very welcome, my lovely. I know what's going on, it's just I can't change it until I unplug everything. Basically, I plugged my microphone into a different port. And obviously it doesn't like that I've done that. So I just need to change that around, but I'll have to do that for the next live now. But I know what's going on. So I do apologise if it is dinging away. Right, up next today is Nicole Adams. Nicole, are you here? Nicole, hello. So you have a dizzy treasure, my lovely. So let's go down. Good luck for your dizzy treasure. And it hasn't clicked over, which means you have number 11. Now, number 11 is actually spin again. Oh, I think we're slightly out of sync there. Let me just... There we go, back in sync again. So, number 11 is spin again. Good luck then for your spin again. And you have number 14. I'm just going to move them back into the centre there. So number 14 is a set pendant of your choice with 2 oyster openings. Which means we'll do your 2 oyster openings now. Now a set pendant is basically any pendant on the website which is not a cage pendant, okay? So you get to pick. It's completely your choice. There's loads on there to pick from. So once you've made your choice, if you could email me with your 5-digit order invoice number, what set pendant you would like and what colour on that pendant, because obviously we're going to do 2 oyster openings now. So yeah, I hope you're happy with that one, Nicole, my lovely. If I pop them, number 1, and it was 2, yes. Oh, number 2. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? One and 2. Also, with the heart hoop earrings, if you join our Pearls with Brecon group, there's loads of pictures in there of the heart hoop earrings of everybody who's received them, because that's where you guys, customers, put their photos of their items. So there's definitely loads of photos of them in there. Donate, Nicole. Okay, so let's go down. Oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in here, you are twinning. You are twinning with dark purple twins there. Let me just dry these up for you. I'm going to pop them straight in the sand. Beautiful, deep, dark purple. Almost look like they've got some black cherry to them, but I am going to say they are more purple than the black cherry. And then moving on to oyster number 2 from your surprise bag, my lovely. There's one side and the other side. And in here, you are twinning for a second time, and there's no more in that one. You're twinning with Candy Floss Pinks, my lovely. So 2 sets of black cherry, actually no, sorry, dark purple, but they've got a hint of black cherry to them, twins. And then you've got brighter Candy Floss Pink twins. So Nicole, when you email me with what pendant you would like, do let me know which colour you would like on there as well. If I pop them on the board for you, purple twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Purple twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Candy Floss Pink twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And Candy Floss Pink number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5 as well. Now I am just going to hold it here in case you would like to take a screenshot, and you can include that in the email to let me know which colours you'd like where. If you would like to, you don't have to though, you can just let me know the colour. Perfect, thank you Nicole, my lovely. Let me bring you back up. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and I look forward to your email, and I can then get that all booked in for you, okay? And that's safe up there for you. Perfect. And up next today is Julie Hamwell. Julie Hamwell, are you here? Lisa, wow, 18-week streak. Thank you. Thank you for the stars. Thank you, Samantha. Julie, hello, 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 hello. Okay, so Julie, we'll do your 2 normal openings first, if that's okay. So what 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? What do you think? Of course you can. Nunu Rainbow and a mystery. Nunu Rainbow's down here. And you'd like to keep your shells, not a problem. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? Okay, so I'm just going to get these open for you. There's 1 and 2. So let's go down, Julie. I'm going to start with your mystery oyster. Oh, so we have a softer pop there. And in your first oyster, you have a pinkle, my lovely. So let me pop him out. Now, Julie, is there certain colours that you are hoping for? There's no more in that one. So we're going to keep the shells. I've just realised what it might be. Oh. you have a pinkle to start with. Now I'm just going to see if it's this. So let's open up oyster number 2. The Nunu is for your granddaughter Ava, and Ava would like a green or a purple. Okay, so Ava, good luck, my lovely. You'd like a green or a purple. So there's one side and the other side. Oh, you have a dark silvery purple. So it's close, Ava. That's a dark silvery purple there. Okay, so if we have a closer look at this one as well. Now, if you would like to take a screenshot of these, you can do so. And if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. Or if you'd like to have a wait for a moment and then you can let me know at the end, that's absolutely fine as well. So here are your silver and your dark, no, sorry, your pinkle and then your dark silvery purple. If I pop these ones on the board, your pinkle is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Your silvery purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Let me bring you back up. So I hope you're happy with those colours. You also then have a 25 Pearl Oyster. Oh, twinkle in the cage pendant. Of course you can. I'll write that down for you. Perfect, not a problem. So regarding with your 25 Pearl Oyster, would you like to keep or would you like to donate those shells, my lovely? Let's get them open. So diving in, here's your 25 Pearl Oyster, and let me get him open for you as well. And I'm just going to go down. So here's your 25 Pearl Oyster. Can you keep? Of course you can. Now, are there certain colours you're waiting for, or hoping for, I should say, with this one? So let's get him open for you, Julie. We have a softer pop there. Now in here, I can see lots of pearls already in and around that oyster there. Let me get him open. Hoping for green, sea green and black. Okay, so we're going to be cleaning the shells as we go. There's no pearls on that side, so I'll just pop that down here. Now we do have one runaway there. And then let's have a squidge in here. You've got a couple of two-tonal pearls here. I don't believe there's any more in that swap. So before I clean him up, I'm just going to count these out. So we've got 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. Perfect. So I'm just going to clean the shells up for you, and then we're going to go through the colours for you. So bear with me just a second. There we go. So as I dry them up, I'm then going to be popping them in the sand. I'm going to pop the dark ones towards the top of the sand and the lighter ones towards the bottom of the sand. I am then going to go through all of the colours for you, Julie. Now I can definitely see a couple of two-tonal pearls here, so it's going to be quite nice to see those as well. At the end, I normally measure the largest and the smallest. However, if you'd like me to measure all of the pearls, or if there's certain colours you'd like me to measure, just let me know and I'll do that for you as well. So I'm just popping them all in the sand. And then I'll hold them up so you can see. And of course, if you'd like to swap any of these, you can do so. If you'd like to swap multiple, it may be easier to take a screenshot and then to email me your colour choices and swaps. Of course, if you're happy with all of these, that's perfect as well. Largest and smallest is fine. Perfect. Thank you, Julie. Okay, so if I hold these up so you can have a closer look to start with, and like I say, if you would like to, you can take a screenshot there. And if I go through the pearls for you, number one is a darker, slightly two-tonal gunmetal grey. You then have a darker silver. We then have a dark chocolate and a dark purple. Now this is slightly two-tonal purple and silver, as you can see round the pearl there. You then have a darker gunmetal grey and chocolate pearl, so it's got two-tonal colouring as you go around the pearl there. And again, another chocolate with two-tonal chocolate, so dark and light chocolate as you go around there. We then move on to a third chocolate, but this one's chocolate and silver, so silver here and then chocolate around this side. You have a black cherry, And then you have a chocolate bronze. Again, slightly two-tonal with lighter and darker areas around the pearl there. You've got a lighter silver. And then you have a gold and silver. So again, it's a gold pearl with silver areas. Hopefully you can see that there. You have a very light sea green. So I know you were hoping for sea green. I don't know if that's the shade of sea green, but it is a beautiful lighter shade. A two-tonal Pepsi blue, so it does have a few darker TARDIS blue areas, but definitely base Pepsi blue there. You've got a lighter baby pink, so it's just off cream baby pink colour. And then you've got a two-tonal pink and purple, so you can see it gets, if I show you, there we go, it gets darker as we go around to the pink and purple. You've got a icy blue with a purple spot. And then you've got a candy floss pink, a hot pink, and another baby pink, slightly darker than the one earlier. You have an autumn peach and pink pearl. I'm just going to readjust how I've grabbed that there. So autumn peach and pink pearl. It is beautiful. Peach and pink. You then have a lighter coral, a apple green, so two-tonal apple green and pink. If I can just show you there, he's got a pink splodge on him. I love that. You then have a lemon yellow and ending with a watermelon. And I think I missed out this one as well. You've got a two-tonal watermelon, so lighter and darker as you go around there. Julie, what do you think to all of those? Are you happy with those? Like I say, if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. I will also need to know which other colour you'd like on the other item of jewellery on the order form. And if you don't know now, oh, so sorry, if you'd like time to think about it, you can email me that choice across. So if I measure the largest and the smallest, visually smallest, possibly this darker blue, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The two-tonal peach and pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7 as well. So your smallest is a 7. Then moving on to the largest, we're going to measure the baby pink. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The dark chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So I'm going to say your largest is an 8. Julie, what do you think to all of those? I'm just going to bring you... Actually, no, I'll leave it there for a second, just in case you'd like me to do anything. Thank you, admin. Yes, of course, Julie, that's not a problem. So I'm just wrapping up your shells here. So if I bring you back up as well. When you email me, if you can include your 5-digit order invoice number, and then, of course, all your requests, that's not a problem at all. I can get that done for you. Hopefully you've grabbed those screenshots there, but you can look at the timestamp and then you can come back to the video and rewatch the opening or get those that still as well from the rewatch if you would like to, my lovely. Just popping these all in here. Perfect. So I've wrapped up your shells as well. And let me pop both sets of bags on here for you. I do hope you and Ada will be happy with everything once it arrives. and that's safe up there for you. You can slide the slider back. You can. With the new camera that I'm using, that's why you can slide the slider back. And normally, if you use a different type of camera, the cutoff's 4 hours. The camera I'm using, the cutoff is 8 hours. So it's quite a nice benefit using this camera as well. Okay, so up next is Trisha Rhymes. Trisha, are you here? Perfect, thank you, Stacey. Trisha, hello. Sorry, just finished my tea then. Trisha, you have a dizzy treasure. Is there a certain number or anything that you're hoping for? Let's give him a spin. Oh, let me move him in. There we go. Good luck, my lovely. And you have number 4. So number 4 is you pick which section you would like. So let me bring this across. You pick what section you would like, which means you get to pick which number what prize you would like, Trisha. I've just posted number 1 through to 14. Which number would you like? Can I just have a quick read of that there? That way you're in control, you get to pick which one you want. Anne, bless you. Thank you for the stars, my lovely. 9-week streak. Thank you. So Trisha, what do you think? Which number would you like? Number 6. Perfect. Okay, so number 6 is a bracelet of your choice with 2 oyster openings. So we'll do those oyster openings now. So when you're ready, if you could email me across with your 5-digit order invoice number and what bracelet you would like, and of course which pearl colour you'd like as well, Trisha, and I can get that all booked in for you. It's a good choice there, so I hope you're happy with that. And let's go down. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So, surprise oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And straight away in here, I can see that you are twinning. And you're twinning with darker chocolate twins there. So let me dry these up for you. So you've got darker chocolate twins to start with. And then moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. And in here you have another darker pearl, and he looks like he's a dark silver. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so twinning chocolates and a dark silver, Trisha. I hope you're happy with these colours. Let me hold them up so you can have a closer look. It's called the Dizzy Treasure, Bethany. On the website it's called Dizzy Treasure. Let me pop these on the board for you as well. So your darker silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Chocolate number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And chocolate number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8 as well. So twinning chocolates and a dark silver, Trisha. I hope you're happy with these colours. So twinning chocolates and a dark silver, Trisha. I hope you're happy with these colours. What do you think to those, my lovely? So twinning chocolates and a dark silver, Trisha. I hope you're happy with these colours. What do you think to those, my lovely? So twinning chocolates and a dark silver, Trisha. I hope you're happy with these colours. What do you think to those, my lovely? Right, there we go. I think we're back to normal now. Are we back to normal? Right, there we go. I think we're back to normal now. Yeah. It's testing me today.
Are we back to normal?
Thank you for bearing with me, guys.
Right, there we go.
Right.
I think we're back
Up
to
next
normal
is
now.
Lynn Gaskins. Lynn,
Yeah.
are you here? It's testing me today.
Are we back to normal?
Thank you for bearing with me, guys.
Right, there we go.
Right.
I think we're back
Up
to
next
normal
is
now.
Lynn Gaskins. Lynn,
Yeah.
are you here? It's testing me today.
Are we back to
For
normal?